Subscribe to dragmotoxboss. It's very easy and you can always unsubscribe at any time. My goal is 1.25k subscribers whenever. If I hit 1.25k subscribers, I will release the quote-unquote real thing tutorial 3. So subscribe. Hey, I actually forgot to mention something in the last video, and that is that I'm getting lava wood today instead, actually, just to switch it up. Because I know you guys love these Lumber Tycoon 2 videos, might as well give you a switch of scenery, alright? And J-Rem is just going to keep organizing there because he wants to. I'm not even, at this point, I'm not even asking him to anymore. He's just doing it. I only asked him to, do one thing, and ever since, he just starts just organizing crap on my base when I go and get wood. It's very nice. All right, I said this last video, but I honestly think that he wants to do that. One, because he really likes his channel, and two, for the same reason, because he wants the changes to be done on my base because he really likes this channel and he wants it to be seen on JB dragmotoxboss. And I will pay you. All right, but anyways, enough of that. All right, so there's something I forgot to say in this video, but I'm gonna try and find out a method. And I've heard of methods before about the synchronicities to really find out what the synchronicities really mean. Okay? I'm going to I think there's a method some people do of where they write down on a piece. I know this sounds crazy, but it could work. I'll try writing down on a piece of paper, why do I get all these synchronicities? What are they leading to? And apparently in your dream, you're supposed to somehow feel like you get a clear answer from it. I mean, my mother has done something like that with her personal life, and she gets synchronicities too, and she has other problems in her personal life than me, and she'll do that stuff. And she actually got a big answer in a dream. She says that this stuff actually happens. I'm also spiritually open just like her, so I couldn't imagine if I did this that it wouldn't work. I feel like it is going to work. I feel like, I'll probably get an answer too. Oh my gosh, I remember getting lava wood when this base, when I first started working on this base a couple of years ago. Alright. Anyways. You know what? Screw it. I know what this video is going to be titled. Love is the weirdest emotion out of all of them. Romantic love. Not family love. Family love is straightforward and makes a lot of sense. Alright. Let's talk about the difference between romantic love and family. Okay? Family love is you love someone as family, or friend love, similar. Like a grandfather, you'll look up to them, or a brother or sister, you'll a younger brother or sister, you'll be a role model towards them, or vice versa for an older brother or sister. All right. So basically, it's pretty straightforward. Or if you really appreciate JB dragmotoxboss's videos, you love me in terms of how a fan would love a content creator or something like that. You appreciate someone. You wouldn't go to the end of the world for someone, but you definitely would do things that you normally wouldn't do for a stranger for that person. You appreciate that person, you just appreciate that person. It's very straightforward. Now, it's not weird too, you won't stop loving that person unless, they do something bad to you. Alright, that's just how it is. Now, romantic love is different. Alright, romantic love is so weird. Romantic love is where you, I think we all know what romantic love is, but for those of you who still don't, basically that's where you will do pretty much anything for that person. Spend countless hours with that person, and that person would also do the same for you, aka being in a relationship, being in a romantic relationship, okay? Basically what you'll do is, you'll think of this person in in terms of you want to kiss them and maybe do inappropriate stuff with them and all that other stuff. You feel that way towards them. You're attracted to them, and you love them more than anybody else in the entire world. You share tons of secrets of them. They understand you like no one else can on the entire planet. I would not be able to understand you more than your romantic partner would. No, I don't even compare. All right, and I just think it's very weird, And then in terms of breaking up, I think it's very weird how those people will miss each other. Well, I mean, not in all cases, but I think we all know what I mean by that, all right? But, you know, it's whatever, I don't care. You know, when you miss someone, then you desperately want to be with them, but then you don't want to make yourself look a fool, and then you start, not wanting to be associated with them or anything that reminds you of them, and then every little thing reminds you of them when you miss them, you know, and vice versa for if they miss you back, all right? Or if you don't miss them and they miss you, then it applies for them, okay? It's just, the entire thing is very weird, because sometimes, you know, you'll when you're in a relationship with them, you'll be nervous around them sometimes you won't. I mean, I feel like nervous really comes, you know, a lot in early parts of the relationship, and then you know, I'm losing my words here. This is so confusing to talk about. Think of this. Could you imagine spending a ton of money on a friend? No. Could you? But you could imagine spending a ton of money on a partner. You might think, if you've never been in a relationship before, and I will say this too. Wait, what was I saying? I literally lost my train of thought. Can you? Yeah, I got it back. Now, can you imagine? No, you can't imagine spending a lot of time. That sounds annoying. You know, before I truly fell in love before. I was thinking, what? I can't imagine myself falling for a girl, and then you know, spending countless time and hours with them. That'd be freaking annoying. No, it's so weird. You kind of start feeling as if you're proud to do that for them. You're proud, you want to do that, and you don't care how often you do that. It's so freaking weird. It's so freaking weird, all right? Now, I will say one thing right here. I am not going to date. Well, I'm not going to try dating unless it naturally comes, as if fate wants me to be with someone. But if that doesn't happen before my mid-20s or early 20s or whatever, I'm not going to try looking for a partner. Because when you're younger, a lot of relationships fail. And I know this is kind of bad to say, but I'm still going to say it anyway. I don't want to go through the pain of heartbreak, because I feel like that's so much energy being wasted. That's so much energy gone to waste, so much time that you're just spent thinking of them, and you know your mental health just goes all wonky, and then it just gets weird and stupid. And you know, the fact that it's a lot more common for a relationship to fail, you know, when you're younger. Although I do believe that if fate kind of brings you together, I do believe that the relationship has somewhat of a percentage of less chance to fail. And I also do feel like the more close you felt to that person, the more special that person was to you, the more you'll heartbreak over them. Therefore, even though you're in a relationship with even though you're in a relationship with someone, I feel like if you and them were in a picture perfect relationship, my scenario, I feel like I might be feeling the worst of heartbreak, because I feel like if I was in a relationship where the person had less in common with me and there's a lot more flaws, and if I felt like the person understood me less, I feel like I would, you know, feel less sad over the entire damn situation. All right. But anyways, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. That's what I think of the entire situation too. I could be wrong too, but just it's just so much simpler not getting into a relationship and stuff like that, especially if you're the age of an average JB dragmotoxboss fan, which is late a teenager or maybe even a preteen or something. I don't know. You know, you guys are way younger, and that's just way more complicated. You guys are younger. It's harder for you guys to conduct relationships. Don't get into that stuff. And I know it might seem tempting a lot of times too, but my major recommendation to you guys is to not worry about it, because it is a whole process and a half. It is just crazy. All right. And plus, you know, you don't know how to drive, and plus that leaves less opportunities for you to see that person IRL. Maybe you can just play a lot of Roblox together as if you're an online couple, or maybe you are an online couple. You know, that kind of applies to you a little bit less. But I don't know. You know, definitely stay out. I can definitely say one thing right here. Stay out of relationships when you're younger, okay? It's just the whole entire process that you probably shouldn't get yourself into, all right? It's better for your health. The funny thing is, love can very easily affect your mind. So, like, if I were to literally, if I were to, start, you know, if I saw someone attractive, and then they ended up seeing me attractive, and, well, I'm just saying, like, if I just saw a pretty girl, is what I'm trying to say, I feel like my mindset could change really quickly, too. That's what love does to your entire mindset, all right? I will still try my best to sustain that. I pretty much will sustain the same mindset because, you know, I will maintain the same mindset because I know deep down inside, you know, don't try and beg for a relationship. Not beg, but, like, don't try and get yourself into a relationship unless it naturally comes to you until you're in your mid-20s. I mean, that's the standards for me anymore. But anyways, like, love can, like, easily change your entire mindset about stuff. It's like romantic love. It's crazy. I don't even understand how it's just that powerful. Well, I think I might know how, because when romantic love releases, you know, hormones in your brain, and that, like, changes your mindset. I think it's quite dangerous. You know, it's concerning. I mean, to me at least. I mean, good, but, like, you know, and that's how a lot of people, like, in bad relationships get away with, like, taking advantage of their partners. And I feel so freaking bad for all the people who get taken advantage of in relationships. You know, make sure you don't get into a bad relationship. Make sure you find out the girl's motives and look out for all the red flags, or the guy's motives. I don't know. Look out for all the red flags. By the way, this is Redwood, and I'm talking about red flags. Not a synchronicity, I don't know, but just keep your eyes open, all right, for all the red flags. You know, make sure you have a lot in common. It's a whole process and a half. Okay, it's a whole process and a half. I don't even fully. I'm not afraid to sit here and say this. I'm not even fully, you know, familiar with the entire, like, dating scenario too. You know, I wouldn't be shook if there are a lot of areas of where, like, you know, I can give dating advice, right? But I don't think I can give the best dating advice. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been in many relationships at all. And I usually do YouTube all the time, all right? So, you know, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. What the frick is a light bulb head? What? What? Meme random. What? That's a light bulb head. What? The hell? What the hell? That is so weird. I know this is kind of unrelated, but it's sort of related in a way. But, like, I'm just going to show, like, how do I deal with not being in a relationship? Well, I don't know. But I'm just saying that I kind of feel a sense of okayness. And I feel like I might even feel this for the rest of my life. Although, I probably will want to, you know, get into a relationship when I'm older, though. Who knows? But, I don't know. But the thing that makes me the happiest is sitting down, maybe in a summer afternoon with the air on, or maybe at a cozy night, just sitting down here in the basement on my PC, you know, watching things going down in the Lumber Tycoon 2 community or something, like crazy stuff happening, like Apton did this, or Heath Haskins' co-primate did this, and also recording videos and uploading them to YouTube, and talking about those situations, or talking about any situations at all. I don't know. I feel most happy, like, when I get to sit and document about stuff, like in these videos. Or, like, when I hear about dramas, it is kind of interesting, too. Like, just sitting and just watching, well, just lore happen is what I'm really trying to get at here. Sitting, you know, just in my house, not technically not my house, but my parents' house, but, just, like, on a sunny afternoon, not worrying about anything, really, you know, maybe spending some time with friends, fans, but really just doing a lot of videos where I just document about stuff. And I'm, like, watching the months go by, and I'm like, whoa, this May of 2023 is a crazy time. and like listing off statistics of like, oh, this is the craziest this has ever been. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to next video I'm going to record. I have how do I have all this motivation record? I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. Next video, mark my words. Next video, I'll talk about the statistics of me. Within the last couple years, I will state different scenarios that I've been in, and I will list off rough statistics. It'll be a fun video, okay? Who knows? I might even list off some statistics about A or Astro Alex. Who knows? All right.